Anyway, I went to a liberal arts college. And for those who are less familiar with the term, a liberal arts college is a bastion of higher learning where you attend to be immersed in literature, language, philosophy, and history in the hope that you will emerge a well-rounded intellectual who can handle whatever challenges your chosen profession will bring your way. What it also means in some cases, mine included, is that you spend 4 years in college and you graduate with virtually no tangible job skills whatsoever. So I was swimming upstream against that background, and the terrible recession that had enveloped the United States in the late 70s and early 80s, very, very hard to find a job. So towards the end of my senior year of college, I saw an ad in the newspaper for an analyst down at the bank, and I answered it, and I was very, very excited. I got an interview. I went downtown. I had the interview suit, which I had sweat through 6 or 7 times by then. Some of you will remember that. And I ended up having a 2-hour discussion with the fellow that ultimately became my boss. And I thought it went pretty well. We talked about economic theory, monetary policy, investment strategy, interest rates, which at that time were 15% or so. And I thought I was getting all the questions right. It was going pretty well. And then at the end, he threw me a curveball. He said, "Carl, I have one more thing for you. What's 3 times 7? Now, did I mention I went to a liberal arts college? You know, if you study math at a liberal arts college, you know, you learn calculus, Greek letters, you know, all this stuff. By that point, my multiplication tables were in terrible disarray, and that led me to panic. And I said, "Is it 19? Well, he thanked me for my time and sent me along on my way. I took about 40 minutes on the bus ride back to my apartment, and I finally realized I'd given the wrong answer, and I was despondent. I trudged into my apartment where Karen was waiting for me. Karen is my wife. But back then, she was my fiancée, my very anxious fiancée. Anxious not because she wanted to see me actually get a job, but anxious because at that juncture, we were still trying to prove to her father that I was a worthwhile individual. Now, we're married almost 35 years now, and we needn't have worried because my father-in-law still doesn't think I'm a worthwhile individual. But everybody was happy when a week later I got a telephone call offering me the job, and I accepted quickly because I did not want them to realize what a mistake they were making. And then, tempting fate, I had to ask. I said, "Tom, I have to say I thought I had lost my opportunity at this job by giving you the wrong answer to your last question." He said, "Carl, not to worry. You see, we interviewed 10 economists, and you came the closest." So if any of you have a numeric question, remember there's still that margin of error that you'll need to adjust for.